This is PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you PlayerProps.ai. This for winners research. We run it up with every betting tool you know in each perk. Travis tested waters, help you swim even the feet first. Now strategies and all you need to help you eat.
Hey guys, it's me, Travis with PlayerProps.ai, and here's what we're locking in for the Monday NBA slate. So, Super Bowl, let me know in the comments what you thought. Typically, we like to see a crazy game where there's a lot of points scored, but it's relatively close. But the Eagles were winning this game the entire time. If you are in the Discord or anywhere on social media, we kind of posted all of the player props that hit from our shows. So what I do is I do these shows that you are watching right now. For NFL, we had a player props focused one that I did. It was out for like 10 days before the Super Bowl, so you had plenty of time to watch it. Hopefully you paid attention. And then Ben, who's in our Discord, is Ben the GOAT. He does our TikTok plays of the day. So if you take the 3 props that I told you to lock in for my episode, which was, like I said, about 10 days out, and then you tailed all of the TikTok plays of the days, individual ones that Ben dropped throughout the week, we went 5-1. So we only missed 1 out of all 6 of those. So we definitely had a nice, profitable NFL Super Bowl. So NFL season is officially over. The UFL, which I think is was the United Football League, which is the XFL and the merger and all that stuff, that's getting more and more popular. We're not going to have any tools for it, but we'll still have, I think Ben's going to be doing some football content for like the TikTok plays of the day still for that. We have today NBA college basketball. NHL's on a little bit of a 2-day break. We'll have NHL games on Wednesday. We have baseball just around the corner. WNBA just around the corner after that. If you didn't pay attention, we didn't make an announcement yet, but we added EPL last weekend, the weekend before last weekend. There's a game on Wednesday and Friday. We may possibly look at that for a video to kind of promote it, but we're still making some tweaks with it as well. But yeah, we're not going to stop. We're still putting the pedal to the metal, adding more and more features, more and more sports as we continue to grow. But I do want to say a thank you to everyone who joined us for our first NFL season. The next one's going to be a million times bigger and better. And as I said in the Discord, if you were not paying attention to that, the game plan right now is based on how much you guys are telling your friends about it and helping us grow. That the goal for next NFL season is that we're actually going to send one of our members to the Super Bowl. That's the goal, to send a member to the Super Bowl. But let's go ahead and see what we have locking in for today's NBA games. And make sure, again, for the trillionth time, if you haven't done the bare minimum, you do not expect to win any of your bets today. The bare minimum is the free stuff. You got to do the free stuff if you want to not lose every penny in your pocket. The free stuff is subscribing to this free YouTube channel, downloading the free PlayerProps.ai app, creating a free PlayerProps.ai account, getting in the free PlayerProps.ai Discord, and then syncing your accounts together to unlock all the free channels. That stuff costs you $0.00. If you do it, it's not because you don't have enough money, because it's free. It means that you are too lazy to care about you winning money, which is why you're not winning more bets. You have to take responsibility. Do the free stuff. At least do the free stuff. Let's see what we got here for this pretty decent NBA slate here. Do what I always do. We're on a nice little NBA win streak. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing and keep this win streak going. We're going to set it to 15 and higher for the line. We're going to set the accuracy to 50%. We're going to see who we have. Good old Austin Reeves, who went bananas last week. I don't know how many. Let me see. How many points did this man score? We'll see here. He scored a whopping 45 points. So he's been averaging like the teens to the 20s, and then boom, 45 out of nowhere. So now he has a pretty decent line of 18.5, but also, as you see here on the screen, the AI has been about 60% accurate on him through 72 games. He's at the biggest percentage difference, 36. Typically with somebody we don't see a 36 line when somebody has a line of 15 or higher. So this is like a nice 7-point cushion here. I think this all depends on the roster. So, oh, this is another feature. So again, if you're not in the Discord, there's a million things you don't know because there's so many things we talk about. There's so many things we update you on. But for the people who are still ignoring me every video of doing the free stuff, here, as you see on the screen, is one of our newest features. So we added the GTD tag where you can actually see it on the predictor without having it click through, but it was all red. So what we did is we went through and we updated the system to where it shows different colors for GTD, which stands for Game Time Decision. So if it is green, they are likely to play. If it is yellow, they are trending to potentially playing, and if it is red, they are probably not going to play but have not been ruled out yet. So if it says, you see a green, it's not too much of a deal. What you see Austin Reeves, who we're looking at, is a green. But it's, you can look at it as, you know the tags they have for NFL, like P, probable, they have a 75% chance of playing. Q, questionable, 50% chance of playing. D, doubtful, 25% chance of playing. That's kind of the same concept here you have for this. So we're not worried about Austin Reeves missing because he's got that that green GTD. But yeah, I mean, everything looks good here. It all depends on if Luka and or LeBron is playing, so you have to pay attention to that. Aaron Wiggins also had a nice game recently. His last game he scored 26. Beginning of the month he scored 41. But I think this also has to do with if there's anybody not playing. I mean, he's coming off the bench, so he's getting these points coming off the bench. He's doing really, really well off the bench. So it's not, we don't really need, the starting roster doesn't matter as much if you know that they're a bench player going into it. We only need to get 12.5, which he's gotten in 5 of the last 5 games. But my question is, so 38 minutes, 33, 25, 26. So essentially, this is telling us he needs 26 minutes to hit. And then he's getting 14, 17. We got 26 here and hooked. 28 here, just took a dump. Oh, let me pull up the screen here so you can see it better. So I'm curious as to, were there injuries that are giving him the uptick, or is he just doing more with his opportunities? So I'm going back on my phone to the Thunder Grizzlies game. I think that was a Saturday game. So he actually got starting time. Looks like he started, who did he replace? I think it was Dort. Yeah, Dort didn't play. And everybody else seemed to, they did play. So yeah, Dort was the only one that played. So Dort is projected to play here. I'm going to go back to the last OKC game before that against the Raptors. Wiggins also started. Dort did not play. I'm going to go back one more game. Wiggins started. Dort did play, but who was out of this one? Shai played. Jalen played. Chet did not play that game. So the projected roster is Chet and Dort are playing in this game. So I think he's going to be back to these reds here, because I don't think he's going to be in the starting 5. Because as you see here, it's projected that he's not in the starting 5 based on the health of everybody else. But I feel like he's been doing so good lately that they should give him decent minutes instead of Dort. Not saying that Dort's a trash can. It's just Dort wasn't available. It's not that Dort was coming off the bench. He's literally he didn't play at all in the last game. And Wiggins got 38 minutes and scored 26 points. He actually had a double-double with 11 rebounds. But because that starting projected roster is not the same roster that we had when he had that 5-game win streak or hit streak, I don't like this as much. I like Austin Reeves, but it does depend on if he's getting those minutes that he was not getting because of Luka and LeBron injuries. So what I'm going to do here, Lakers didn't play yesterday. They played Saturday. I'm going to pull up this monster game. Yeah, like it didn't have Luka, it didn't have LeBron, so the offense could go through him. He put up 26 shots, 41 minutes, almost played 41 minutes is almost the entire game. It just all depends on these other guys. I'm recording. I always record these early in the morning. If you're seeing that Luka or LeBron isn't playing, I would still consider this because 19.5 isn't too crazy. And then you could probably get it cheaper on some other site as well, cheaper than 19.5. If we're going to keep going down here, let's see, you got Michael Porter Jr. versus Portland. Typically, I don't like versing Portland before like a month ago because I don't want to put people in blowout games. But Portland has been like shocking the world, and they went like 9-1 in a 10-game span. So this game may be slightly close enough to not be a blowout by halftime. Portland has been allowing a lot of points to the small forward position because at their 108th ranking at 150. 18.5 is his line. Accuracy is above 50%. He's got a nice 4.55 cushion. He's hit this in 3 out of the last 3 games by a lot. He's gone 36, 39, and 30. But again, the extra level that we want to check for Nuggets is why was he getting so much opportunity? Who was not playing when they should be playing? That is the question. So I'm going to go to the Nuggets game on Saturday. Denver Nuggets. What am I missing here? Oh, he didn't. Oh, not Saturday. He didn't play in Saturday's game. I was like, wait, I'm trying to do the math and add things up. But he didn't play in Saturday. His last game was it Thursday? So he sat out of Saturday's game. Here, I'll pull this up so you guys see it better. So now let's look. When he versed the Magic, they won by 22 points. He got 30 minutes. He put up 16 shots. He put up the same amount of shots as Jokic. 30 points. I'm going to go back one more game behind that. So he's usually a starter, getting starter minutes, because we're seeing here 30, 37, 40, 41, 29. Like, yeah, so his average last 10 games minutes you see here on the screen, the last 10 games he's averaged 32 minutes. That's starter minutes. He's projected to get 33.96, which is decently... It's a decent number count, just slightly above his last 10-game average. The only problem is the sportsbooks are siding with the under here. You see it's heavier on the under than it is the over. What is the line right now for this game? 9.5. So Nuggets are projected to win by double digits, but it shouldn't be a crazy, crazy blowout because they have, again, been doing better than they're supposed to be doing. But then again, they beat Orlando by 22, and he still went off for 30 points. We don't even get 30. Shouldn't get 19 points. When I say 19, that is just because what DraftKings is showing us. We're going to go to the good old prop comparison. Denver Nuggets. Let me see here. Where is... So 18.5 on both of those. Yeah, so I think so. Austin Reeves is dependent on the lineup. If Luka and or LeBron doesn't play, I think he can get 19.5 or is it cheaper here? 18.5 on FanDuel. He can get 18.5 is if one of those two play. But if those two both play, I'm not going to touch Austin Reeves. But I will look at 18.5 for Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with here. All right, ladies and gents, I think that's what it is. You can look at Austin Reeves, but it depends on the roster of who's starting. But Michael Porter Jr. is going to be in the starting lineup after missing the last game. I mean, that's what it's projected to, right? That's what. he's a yellow GTD. So I don't think that his success is tied into any other player. His success is only tied into if he starts or not. If he's starting, I think he can get his 18.5. But if he is not starting, then of course it's just a void anyway. But for the other player we were looking at, it does matter. Oh, it looks like... Okay, it looks like Jamal Murray didn't play in that Magic game. But he did play... But Jamal Murray did play 36 minutes in the game where Porter went off for 39. Okay, so I'm not worried about Jamal Murray as much. It's just, if Porter's playing, he should get 18.5. But if he doesn't play, it's a void. The only problem with Austin Reeves is it doesn't matter if he plays or not. It's who's being around him, who's being a ball hog like LeBron and Luka would be. So pause on Reeves. Wait to see what the official roster build is. For now, we're saying Michael Porter Jr. 18.5 points. If you find him cheaper somewhere else, lock it in there. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the NBA play of the day. Good luck, and we'll see you guys in the Discord, which again, for the millionth time, is free. If you don't do the free stuff, stop complaining when you lose. That is your fault. You are shooting yourself in the foot. Do the free stuff, win more, lose less, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.